Healing for single mothers. Welcome to GentleMends, where we explore healing, resilience, and empowerment through mindfulness and compassion. Today's episode is a space carved out for single mothers. I'm going to focus on those who've experienced unexpected abandonment, women whose journey into motherhood was altered by someone who chose to walk away. The pain of abandonment is heavy, often inexplicable. It's a devastating kind of heartbreak when someone who helped create life with you then chooses to step out of that life. But in this episode, and in our work at GentleMends, we aim to help you find a path toward healing. In my 20s and 30s, my children's fathers completely abandoned me. The second abandonment was the roughest because I thought I knew him, and his rejection included some very nasty revelations, while I was looking down at my growing belly. Now that I've been healed for decades, I want to offer the support that my younger self needed, and maybe help some young single mothers through what I went through. Today, I'll walk you through the 5 parts of GentleMens' support, designed for mothers like you who are rebuilding strength after abandonment. Together, we'll explore the tools to help you reclaim peace and find empowerment in your journey. First, let's set our purpose. Whether you identify as rich or poor, black or white, slim or fluffy, employed or unemployed, and a 10 or a 5 in looks, the pain of abandonment is a universal experience that transcends all limits. Our goal here is simple yet profound: to offer you tools and techniques that support emotional healing, help you manage stress, and build resilience. But even more, we're here to remind you that you're not alone. With mindfulness and self-compassion, we can begin to reclaim control over our mental and emotional well-being. Mindfulness isn't a quick fix. It's a daily practice, a quieting of the inner storms so that you can find clarity, patience, and strength. Through this, we honor the emotions you're experiencing, holding space for the anger, the hurt, the disbelief, without rushing to fix them. Part 1: Understanding abandonment and its emotional impact. Let's begin by exploring the heart of this pain: understanding abandonment. When a person we loved and trusted leaves unexpectedly, it can feel like a hollow emptiness settles in. Many of you may have faced different kinds of abandonment, each painful in its own way. Some mothers were abandoned during pregnancy, as if this new life created a burden too great for their partner to bear. The heartbreak of sharing the news of a child, only to be met with absence, is unimaginable. It can feel like betrayal is wrapped up in one of life's most precious moments. For others, abandonment comes gradually. It's a shift that starts with promises and intentions, but slowly fades to absence and neglect. Maybe he was once attentive but became distant, making himself scarce or unavailable until you felt like you were parenting alone. This form of abandonment, the slow withdrawal, is like watching something wither in front of you, powerless to save it. Then for some, there's the painful experience of abuse or manipulation. Rather than offering kindness and understanding, he responds with cruelty, accusations, or even gaslights you into believing it's your fault. This deep emotional manipulation can create scars that feel hard to heal. And there's also financial abandonment, where support is withheld, leaving you to shoulder both the emotional and financial burden. This can feel like the ultimate rejection, being left to care for and support a child alone. Whatever form your abandonment took, know this: your feelings are valid. You may feel shock, disbelief, and betrayal. You may feel haunted by self-doubt and self-blame, questioning if you somehow caused this outcome. Anger and frustration may rise within you, emotions that can feel uncomfortable but are natural responses to deep pain. And there's exhaustion, pure, overwhelming fatigue from carrying what was meant to be shared. The emotional impact of abandonment is profound, but remember, acknowledging these feelings is not weakness. It's the first step to healing. Part 2: Practicing self-compassion. Now we turn to self-compassion, an act that might feel foreign or even difficult. Self-compassion means extending the kindness you'd offer to a loved one or friend to yourself. It's about learning to treat yourself with the gentle understanding that you would give someone else in your shoes. I know that self-compassion can feel nearly impossible after abandonment. Perhaps there's a voice inside that criticizes, that says, I should have known, or I should have been stronger, or worse, I was a dummy. But this voice doesn't see the full picture. It doesn't see the strength it took to navigate each day or the resilience you showed in the face of adversity. One way to practice self-compassion is through mirror talk. Stand in front of a mirror, look into your own eyes, and say words that affirm your strength and worth. Tell yourself, I am here for you. You are strong. You are worthy of love, care, and respect. It might feel uncomfortable or awkward at first, but over time, these words can begin to reshape your inner dialogue. Another practice is compassionate journaling. Take time to write, I forgive myself for, and let the words flow. Forgive yourself for anything you feel you should have done differently. Let go of the guilt and give yourself space to acknowledge the hardships without adding layers of judgment. You didn't deserve this hurt. You're not dumb, and you didn't cause it. You are human, navigating an unthinkable pain. That's all that matters. Self-compassion is about holding your own heart gently with tender, loving care, especially when it's bruised and aching. Through these exercises, let yourself feel seen, valued, and loved by yourself, for yourself. Part 3. Mindfulness techniques for emotional regulation. Emotions can feel overwhelming in the aftermath of abandonment. They surge and ebb, catching us off guard, and sometimes it feels as though they'll drown or swallow us whole. Mindfulness offers a way to create a safe space in our own minds where we can observe these feelings without letting them take over. Let's start with a guided breathing exercise. Breathing mindfully can be a lifesaver in moments when emotions feel too intense. Try a simple technique. Breathe in for a count of 4, hold for 4, then exhale for 4. Each breath you take is an anchor, helping you ground yourself when everything else feels chaotic. Next is the body scan meditation. As you lay down or sit comfortably, bring your attention to different parts of your body. Notice where tension resides, maybe in your shoulders, back, or jaw. Acknowledge it and let it soften. This practice reminds you that your body deserves care and that you can release tension in ways that may also release stored emotions. Then, there's mindful reflection. Think of your child, your sweet baby. Reflect on the love and motivation he or she brings into your life. Imagine your future together, a future that you are shaping with strength, compassion, and resilience. And finally, try mindful reframing, an exercise in perspective. This abandonment is a reflection of the other person's actions, not of your worth. You did not deserve this, nor are you less than because of it. Part 4. Strengthening resilience through mindfulness. Now let's focus on resilience. Resilience is your ability to move forward despite the scars, to rebuild your life in a way that honors the strength you already possess. We start by building a positive self-image. Identify what makes you strong, even if it's as simple as getting out of bed every morning or showing up for your child. Recognize these small victories, for they are evidence of your resilience and love. In the face of abandonment, you continue to nurture, provide, and protect. Daily grounding techniques, like the 5 senses exercise, can help bring calm. Take a moment to observe what you see, hear, feel, taste, and smell. It brings you back to the present, helping you find steadiness even in uncertain times. Lastly, the visualization exercise invites you to imagine a life filled with peace, stability, and positive influences. Visualize the supportive people you'll invite into your life, friends, family, mentors, and the environment of love and strength you'll build for your child. This vision is a beacon for the future you're creating. Part 5. Moving forward with peace and purpose. Finally, we arrive at moving forward. This part is about acceptance, letting go of what we can't control, and focusing on what we can. Through the acceptance and release meditation, you'll practice letting go of the need for apologies or closure. This isn't about excusing the past. It's about choosing not to let it hold power over you. Release the desire for validation from someone who couldn't give it. Allow yourself the freedom to move forward. In mindful goal setting, set goals that reflect your needs and values. What do you want for yourself and your child? Write them down, outline steps, and allow these goals to become your new focus. And finally, reconnect with support networks, whether family, friends, or community groups. No one can do it all alone, and a supportive community can be the foundation of your resilience. Let's end with affirmations. I am strong. I am resilient. I am enough for myself and my child. Repeat these words and let them resonate. Healing is a journey, and it's one you don't have to walk alone. As always, thank you for being here with GentleMends. Remember, through mindfulness and self-compassion, we build the strength to face each day. We hope today's episode has brought you a sense of peace and encouragement. Stay mindful. Be gentle with yourself. Until next time.